Hey guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in to the Vintage and Thrifted event. I know that I'm probably looking a little bit like I'm in the dark, but it's because my big light literally just went out. So my sweet husband's in here trying to fix it. So you may hear a little banging around, but we will get started regardless. And I will be sure that these other lights are on. But I don't know if it blew a fuse or what. But we're just going to carry on. So come on in. Hi, Cynthia. I'm going to turn these on. I feel like the air went off too. I'm super hot. But you know how when that a fuse blows or whatever? Oh, goodness. So I've got half my lights, but these big ones are not on. Hi, Diana. Hi, Addie. Glad y'all are here. Hi, Denise. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Cynthia. Let's see who I missed. Hi, Jill. Hi, Lori again. It's been a really fun day. I have gotten to see almost everybody. So it's been really fun. Hi, Jackie. Yours was super cute. Your clog. And I've just learned a lot from everybody today. I typically do paintings, as you can see behind me. But I really love the vintage feel. Just brings us back to like a simpler time and usually reminds us of our grandparents and things like that. Hi, Teresa. So I always love to get to do things like this. It's out of my comfort zone, but it's always fun. So I'm going to get started because we do only have 30 minutes. So I'm going to put out a little chalk paint here. You're not finding anything, honey? Well, can y'all see okay? I mean, if you just popped on, right as I plugged in my microphone and my big lights went out. So we're working with very small lights here, but maybe y'all can still see and it'll be just fine. So I'm not going to sweat it. But here's what we're working with today. So I've seen a couple of sifters. You guys, we see these all the time at the antique stores. Maybe a fuse. But oh, good. Oh, he got it. Thank you. Thank you, honey. So anyway, I have taken off the little knob because I don't want red, but I'll use this on another project. But this is what we're going to work with today. I have already used I feel so much better having that big light, my multi-purpose sealer from Deco Art. This is, I know when you see sealer, you think top coat. This is a base coat. So I've already put 2 coats on here, and this will allow our paint to stick better and not to peel and all the things. So I know a lot of you guys use all kinds of things. Totally whatever you're used to using is great. This is just what I use. I know Slick Stick is a big one that a lot of people use. Oh goodness, y'all, that made me, you know, when you get things don't go right, you just get kind of disappointed and out of sorts. So I'm glad that everything's back to normal, and I hope that you guys are having a good day. Tracy has, I don't know how she does it. None of us know. I think she's cloned, but she's always puts on super fun events with fun themes. And yesterday was the shopping and the auctions, and then today we've had just crafter after crafter. And tomorrow is round 2 for that. So if you are not in the Vintage and Thrifted group, it is pinned in the bio, or in the, what do you call it? I guess the description of my video. So you can go up there and just pop right over to the group where you'll be able to see everybody. If you've missed people today, no big deal. You will go there and get to see all the replays. We're just getting a base coat of chalk paint. This, hi Lisa, this is folk art that I'm using. I love the color, and that's why I bought it. It's called linen. See that? Just a beige, but I love this color for doing the kind of vintage and antique look. You can dirty up a white or, you know, use whatever color you like. This is my probably 5th idea for this strainer. I have gone back and forth. When I saw Tracy's graphics for the event, okay, so like all the vintage July 4th kind of look, you know, so I painted I'll show you that little rooster. I was going to do this little rooster I do in the red, white, and blue. That's what was going to be on this sifter. But today I saw Corey paint one. hers was just gorgeous. So I pivoted. So I'm doing something different for you. But just while you're watching, just remember that whatever we do on whatever we're working on, you can change it. So grab a sifter and paint her rooster on it, or something else you've seen today. I'm trying to think of all the different things, but you know, you can watch these events and get inspired and come up with something that's a combination of everybody's, and that's kind of fun too. So hopefully you're getting a lot of good inspiration. Okay, hi Christy, my VIP friend. How are you? Hi Debbie. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I want to know how you guys are doing. Let me know. Let me know. Are you inspired? Have you been thinking, okay, that's it. I'm going to the junk store, or I'm going to the thrift store, Goodwill. Where do you go? We have a really good, nice antique mall in the town next to us that I go to, because it's never busy. So I can't tell y'all where it is. No, geez. But you know, when you find those kind of hidden places that aren't busy, it's kind of nice to get to go and look. So hi Leanne, hi Christina, yours was beautiful. I tell you, there's nobody, I mean, everybody that I've watched, I've gotten inspiration from and have thought, oh, that would be cute on my, you know, whatever. Or, you know, you just get so many good ideas when you watch people, and I can speak for most people. We want you to do what we're doing. You know, take our ideas. You can make one exactly like ours, or you can change it up, you know. But that's why we do this, is we want to inspire you to do it or try it. So stay busy. Okay, I'm going to put this down and try to kind of do some without, I probably should have done this part before, but I tell you, as I was watching everybody, I felt like they all had plenty of time. You know what I mean? Like, it just seemed like, and so I was like, well, I don't want to have too much done, because what if then we're just sitting there? So I don't know, we'll see. But you'll get the idea anyway. So if we don't quite finish, it'll be close, and you'll see the photo. Let me dry this a little bit. Okay, Diana, that's awesome. You guys, for sure, if you are maybe the first time you're tuning into this thing and you're like, I don't know anybody, it doesn't hurt to hit that button. And because I promise you that what you're seeing today is just a glimpse of what these creators do. I promise you that, because I've known most of them for at least a year and some for several years, and it's like a magician, where it's like they pull things out of the hat every time, and it's not the same project every day. It's lots of different things. So be sure, and you want to be sure, and I don't want to say the word, but you know, do the things so that you can see them again is the point. So you don't forget who did what and you can't find them. You know how that is. You have C, Patty. This one that I go to is high, but I know what to look for, and of course I'm not going to buy it if it's not good or a good price. But they do have things priced way too high, a lot of things. So you have to look, and I'll be honest, you know, Goodwill's really my favorite because we have so many in my area, and you just kind of hit them. And if you go, it's true, if you go where the nicer homes are, where people are just getting rid of their stuff, maybe they have taken on grandma into their home, so they're getting rid of grandma's stuff. It's really kind of sad, but you can get some really great things really inexpensive. So, okay guys, we are doing another coat, so I am at this point regretting not doing this first and getting it started. This is a Bromwell's Sifter, as you know, the famous brand. I don't know the age of it, but it is considered antique, and it was at that antique store for a good price, so we grabbed it. I wish I could talk to you guys while I do this, and I'm trying to look up, and I'm seeing some comments like, I see Joanne, you've been watching since 8, is that what you said? So I promise you I will go back. If you have any questions for me, let me know, I'll answer them. But like I said, I mainly paint, but I started with crafting. I crafted with y'all tell me, because I know that many of you started with your grandmothers too. I started with my grandmother when I was very little, and we did all kinds of projects together, and that's where I have my love for all things creative. She made do with so little, just like many people that went through the Depression times. And so creators are very resourceful people, and you know that. We can make beautiful things out of very little. Very, very little, right? And kids always know to come to us when they need something, because even if we don't have it in the house, we'll find something. We're like MacGyver. Like, we'll take a paper clip and a old dirty rag and piece of gum, and before you know it, they've got their school project finished. Yes, my grandmother did too. She could sew of course they sewed all their clothes back then, and I didn't appreciate it so much as I got, old enough to really notice the difference. But now I'd give anything to have her patterns and all of that. We're going to call this done. I'm going to dry this again. Gotta be careful leaning down. Don't want to tweak my back. Okay, how are y'all doing? Oh man. Painted on paper plates. Oh, sure. Listen, we did the same stuff when my kids were little. We collected leaves and little flowers, the weeds, but little flowers, and taped them onto construction paper. We'd circle around them, and you can do so much with so little. And those are the best memories I have of the kids when they're little. So you don't need a lot of things. You don't. Okay, guys, we're calling this done and moving on. Because like I said, even if this doesn't turn out perfect, you'll get the idea, and that's what I wanted. So this project, like I said, went from a rooster to something inspired by my mother. So I kind of have a little hymn. She played the piano for her church just about all her life. And I'm going to cut this out. I'm not even going to trace it because of time. Actually, let me use a water. Let me grab a brush. Oh, love vintage stuff. Now, I don't decorate that way just because of my family, mainly, but someday maybe. I would love to I always picture having a guest room that's done up like this thing I'm doing for you today, in very feminine. Let me think. Was it Deborah? Yes. So Deborah with Splash of Paint did her shoe. Is it called a shoehorn or shoe stretcher? But she did that, and that would go perfectly in the room that I have in my head. And I used to have back when we scrapbooked, do y'all remember? I started doing things, it wasn't a vision board like what we sometimes see now, but it was similar, where I just collected pictures and things from magazines that I thought I would do, and of course haven't. Did I get it? I got it. It was beautiful, yes. So I have this vision of someday having a place like that. If you have like a little cottage, oh, it'd be so pretty. So this is the Old Rugged Cross, which would be obviously one of my mom's favorites, and probably many of you or your mom or grandma. So I'm going to use this, and I am just kind of getting it into an oval shape. Doesn't have to be perfect, but sort of an oval. Okay, I've got matte Mod Podge. It's not Mod Podge brand, but I use DecoArt, but use your whatever you have. Try to find an old brush. Don't like using my good ones. And we're going to put this right here, sort of in the middle. So let's kind of put down a little bit of Mod Podge on our project. Come on, come on. We're covering up that name, but that's okay. I think it's going to be worth it. Now, also, I thought about tea staining this, but you're not going to, you know, you can totally tea stain your, you know, your paper, and we've seen that today. I love doing that, but I also sometimes just take, I'll show you, just take some paint. Since I do paint and I paint everything, I can get the same look with paint. But tea stain is awesome, so you can totally tea stain your paper. And I know y'all know how, but when I do it, I just boil a couple of tea bags, put it into like a pan. Well, I put the paper into the pan and then pour those on top and let it, I usually use like a cookie sheet that's got a rim so that it obviously doesn't come out. And we'll even take the tea bag and kind of blot it in certain places to get a darker look in certain spots and all the things. Okay. I think that's gonna be good. Now, here's what we have so far. Not done with that, so I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna grab instant coffee's great. That works too. I love seeing the little hearts. Hi, Miss Edith. I see you around a lot. I'm so glad you're on my page today. I love seeing you guys. You know, we see each other all over, right? So while you're watching somebody, you get to chit chat with your friends, and that is such a fun part of this community. So these are little dried flowers that I bought. You know, you can get them on Amazon, and honestly, I don't remember if I got these on Amazon or Temu. I am a Temu affiliate, so I do love buying my paint, I say paint supplies, but things like this too for mixed media, because I love mixed media. So these may have come from there, I just don't remember. So I'm going to put a few around here, and I'll just put down a tiny bit of that Mod Podge and then place that down and Mod Podge it right down. Just be very careful, you know, because they're very delicate, but so pretty, right? And so feminine. This, I'll show you my favorite one I'm going to put down here. This one is my favorite. Does anybody know what that's called, that down here? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ann. Hi, Cindy. I'm so sorry that I cannot say hi to all of you, but you know that I'm so glad you're here. And I will go back because it makes me happy to see who was here. I love seeing it. I always get very nervous for these events because, you know, painting is my thing, and this is out of my comfort zone, but I love it, and I always am excited. So I appreciate Tracy allowing me to be a part. You can put as many as you want. It's 10 minutes, so I don't know how many more I want to do. I am going to probably put, see, I really want a couple more. Let me just go for it. Let me just go for it. Looks like plumeria. Is that what you're saying? Dogwood. Hi, hola, Manny. How are you today? I love you, brother. I'm glad you're here. I love seeing my Texas friends. Y'all let me know where you're watching from. It's always so fun. And I put a post into the Craft Around the Clock group the other day asking about your temperatures. I had the best time going back and looking to see what it was like, and I can't believe how hot it is everywhere. It's very hot here in Texas, but you guys up north are having it too, so I don't know how you're doing it because we have air. Okay, yeah, here, this is going to be pretty. So here's the thing, is that these are purchased, what I'm using here, but maybe you've got something that you can, I'm going to turn it this way so it curves with our paper. See that? Maybe you've got some vintage dried flowers. Maybe you've got, still have a mother or a grandmother living, and you can get some out of their flower and dry them. I mean, out of their garden and dry them. Wouldn't that be pretty? So I totally recommend using what you have. and not always buying. We love to repurpose. So, you know, we don't want to just consume and always buy. So I teach, or I not teach, but I talk about a lot about using what you have on hand, you know, reusing what you can. Okay, so there's kind of what it's looking like so far. I may stop here so I can, but you know me, more is more, so I'm going to do one more. One more. Because this one's going to be perfect right here. Let's see. Yes, this, I said I started to do a rooster, changed my plan, and this is perfect because it is so my mother and my grandmother and me in a way. Like, I love it because they loved it. And just because I can't decorate with it, it is, just love the feminine look. So like I said, when I saw some of the people today doing it, I was like, oh yeah, that's just so vintage looking, and the rooster's cute, but this is perfect too. So I was happy to switch and do this just fine. Okay, so I told you I took the little red handle off because obviously that don't go. So grab one of these from Hobby Lobby, probably Dollar Tree. This one came from Temu. This one came from Hobby Lobby. This was like $3.99. I got this for, I want to say $1.99 for two. Yes, two. So it comes, you know, just like it would. So it comes like this with a couple of screws and your washers. So you can use this, but I would have had to really taken that apart to see. This one from Hobby Lobby seemed to work perfect. So I'm going to grab hot glue for the time being. Put some hot glue in here. Oh goodness, that was a lot. And I don't want to burn myself. Y'all still doing okay? Yes, Temu has those knobs. So watch for the sales. They'll send you a coupon, you know, or a thing when it's like 99 cents. I got lots of things when it was 99 cents. Look, now how pretty. So I don't know. I'm going to try to dirty this up a little. Show you how I do it. I will take just, in fact, I usually use like a little cup. Pink. Oh, pink. Oh, should I do pink? Oh my goodness. We're doing pink. I was thinking about pink, and then I thought, well, I should just kind of dirty it up because I know everybody likes it just kind of. Y'all love the tea stain, and I know that. So I was going to just do tea stain, but Manny said pink. It's getting pink. Thanks, Cynthia. I've thought about you all day, girl. I've been doing my thing and just thought about you and Jerry, and I just, so many of you guys are needing our prayers, and I am happy to do it, and I just wish I could make everything okay for everybody, that I can pray. Okay, we're going to just tap this on very gently. You can always rub some off if you get too much, but by doing it gently and mixing a little water to make a wash, you're going to get a really soft pink, and kind of just can brush it on very soft. So we went from a stark white to, can y'all see that? A really soft, pretty pink. Christy, thank you for the stars. Yes, it will. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of this so that it's not. Oh, Beth, I know she has. I really wish I could have been there, but this is, was so happy to get to be a part of this that I just was not going to miss this for the world. Let's see. You guys, Dina is so sweet. She is had an auction today for the Alzheimer's event that I'm hosting. I know many of you are going to be in it, so if you're one of them, let me know. Like if you're watching, let me know, hey, I'm in that or whatever, so I can give you a shout out, or you get a shout out. I'm just gonna get a little bit of this on my paper towel, this pink wash that I have, and I also added a little more water, and we're going to just tap it down and kind of put a little bit of that onto our can and soften, just give that a soft little color. Very soft, not too harsh. Hi, Mama Jerry. Hi, Tammy, Crafty Pete. Hi, Mare. Glad to see you. So we're just tapping on that pink wash. Can y'all see it? It is there. I don't know if y'all can see that. See, we've got some of our presenters here, and I'm so happy. So it's June 17th. It's a Saturday. We will again be shared over into Craft Around the Clock all day, so you can sit back and enjoy. Of course, it's free. You're going to get to see all the creatives all day, many of whom you've seen today. And if you choose to, you can donate. Nobody has to. It's a totally free event. No donation is required, of course. Okay, so I thought that was pretty. And I went ahead and just made a cute messy bow, not knowing if I would have time. And I really don't think I would have. But if I do, I will make one how I do it and show you. But for now, I'm going to just hot glue this baby on. Again, I would not use hot glue if I was going to sell this or give it away. I would secure it better so that it'll stay. Like I might use even string and tie it around so that they could take it off if they want to. Got a little messy with my hot glue. But see that? Now, I want y'all to tell me what you would put in here, because I was picking, now this is a sifter, so technically it would sit in the kitchen, right? So if you're going to use it in the kitchen, it'd probably be pretty to have some flowers in it. You could put some greenery. You could put a pot holder or a kitchen towel, a tea towel, especially if you have one from your mom or grandma. Put one of those in there. Oh, thanks, Lisa. I want to call you Mimi. I can call you Mimi. But anyway, that's kind of what it looks like. I think it'd be cute to have it from the side even, and then put your design more around this handle so that all of that shows with the bow. But here's what I am going to do. I am going to pop some flowers in it. They're already in a little plastic, jar that I thought would fit down in here, and it fits perfect. It really does. I just need to probably find a way to secure it a little better so that it doesn't tilt, but you get the idea. So how cute is that? So you don't have to use it in the kitchen. You could put this on a side table, on an entry table, whatever, anywhere. I think when you repurpose things, they don't have to be in the room they were meant for. So I've got some of my granddad's old antique tools with the wood handle. I would love to just make those up really cool on a display and put them in my husband's office. So just because it's a tool, it doesn't have to go in the shed. Just because it's a sifter, it doesn't have to go in the kitchen. But this is not wanting to stay just because it really needs to be in some foam or have something that it can kind of sit down in. But you get the idea. Aww. Thank you. Do you guys like it? What else would you do? Do you see anything that I forgot or that I didn't have time for that you're thinking, ooh, if I had that, I would do such and such? You could wrap some pearls around it. I mean, I thought of lots of things. I just knew I would be very limited. Some faux rosemary or lavender would be very pretty for sure. My first thought, like really first thought, was putting on my brushes, because obviously I use a lot of brushes. So you can put anything that you use a lot or collect a lot or want to display, but I probably am gonna either sell this or use it. I don't know which yet, because I just think that this will be a super sweet thing to go in the right space. But the flowers I thought would be perfect. Let's see if we have time for, we really don't. I was going to show you guys how I make the little messy bow, but you've seen it. I don't use a bow dabber. I have one. I just wrap. Now, what I want to say is, if you are not following me, please do. And I want you to go up to the link that's up in the description of this video, and you can go to the Vintage and Vintage and Thrifted group to see the next crafter and all the ones you've missed. So thank you guys for being here. I am Deb with Art and Grace, and I appreciate you. Come back again. Bye, guys.